Yo, what's going on? Who we got in here? Demir, what's going on? Talk to me. What they say? What the women say when they be on live? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Try to get some more people in here. Who y'all got for the game? Who y'all got for the big game? Yeah, I'm expecting. What up, Mark Dudley? I'm expecting the 49ers to win. I just did a Super Bowl pregame video, and I'm expecting this game to go like Denver when they played Seattle. When Seattle had the Legion of Boom and they got destroyed by Denver. Denver got destroyed by them. That's what I'm thinking this game. I'm not expecting a blowout like that, but I'm riding with the defensive team. What's up, 32 Brownie? It's going all right, man. I'm trying to expand this page. I'm working on some stuff to bring better content to y'all. About to upgrade this camera because I don't like it. And I'm working on getting a green screen and everything. What up, Dice? Dice the Great, Gambino. All y'all gamers, check out my boy Gambino's Gambino NTG's stream. He streams Call of Duty. He's a bomb at Call of Duty, and he does NBA 2K. So all y'all that watch my page, check out that are gamers, check out his streaming channel, Gambino NTG. You got the Chiefs. I'm riding with defense, bro. I roll with defense. I roll with defense. I'm gonna share something that is definitely gonna make most of your followers pissed. What you talking about, Peter Wood? What you talking about, bro? Demir says you think it'll be the come down to the last half of the fourth quarter. It probably will. Like, let's see. The Chiefs, sometimes the Chiefs come out slow, but they're so firepower. They got so much firepower, they can get back in the game real fast. They like what were they down 24-0 against Houston, and they came back and in like 5 minutes they were down like 21-24. So they got the talent to just do whatever they want to basically. I'm right. I think the 49ers pass rush is gonna slow down Mahomes. That's what I'm counting on. Well, that's what I think. Don't really matter to me either way who wins. I appreciate the $5 super chat, Mark Dudley. No, I'm not a Bucks fan, bro. I just stay here. And then when I went to the mall one day, they had these hats for like buy one get one free or something like that. They had them real low, so I got a couple Bucks hats. Gambino, he might read that defense. I'm just thinking that pass rush gonna get to him, but he might shred them because he looking like he on another level. Yeah, he on another level, so he might shred them. Honestly, Mahomes, it wouldn't surprise me. I just like defense, so I always ride with a defensive team. David Key Jr., what up, Jo? Let's see. Somebody said, "Please tell us you aren't a Bucks fan." Yeah, this is a good Super Bowl. honestly, as football fans, we couldn't have asked for a better matchup. We couldn't have asked for a better matchup. You got the best defense versus the best offense. Like, what more do you want? Like, they gave it to us, so this should be a good one, hopefully. Zach Howard's. I heard Tariq might be going to Miami, I think. Because Miami just got Derek King to transfer from what school is that he trying to transfer? He transferred from Houston. He transferred from Houston to Miami. So they lost the right. I guess they lost their top two wide receivers to the draft. So Tariq might be going there, but I was hearing it might be Boston College or something like that. So we'll see. There's nothing's in stone yet. Jason Lewan says, you got the 49ers? Yeah, that's who I got. I got the 49ers. You stoked for the game? Yeah. I haven't been thinking about it that much, but I'm starting to think about it now. I try not to think about it the week before because it just, it's like, okay, you still got to wait another week. So I'm starting to get hyped for it. Demir going to Miami might be a give or a take. You know what I'm saying? If with Derek King and everything goes right, they might have a good year. But if not, it could be horrible. If not, it should be a fun experience. They look like they have fun at Miami, at least with the turnover chains and all that stuff. They look like they be having a blast on the sideline. So David Key says any choice is better for Tariq. Yeah, we're gonna see. Hopefully, we got something going with Dylan or Joe, whoever gets the start. Yeah. Rest R.I.P. Kobe. I mean, Kobe the GOAT. I mean, he's not the GOAT, but he's close enough. We gonna say he the GOAT for a couple days or a month, or It's sad. It's sad when that stuff like that happens. I think it hit everybody in a hard place because this dude is rich. He's filthy rich. He's not into drugs or nothing like that, and seems like a good dad, doing business moves and everything. And for you to turn on ESPN and all of a sudden you see dude is gone, and then you start finding out the facts, and his daughter was on the helicopter with him. It's just horrible. I have a daughter, and I could never imagine us in a helicopter knowing it's gonna crash, and I got to sit there and hold her and look at her like everything's gonna be okay when she knows it's not, and I know it's not. Like I can't imagine that. Like that had to be horrible. You say you were watching the X Games? Yeah, I saw. I don't know where I saw it first, but then my boy called me. He's like, Kobe. They say Kobe was in a helicopter crash. I was like, bro, stop lying. I'm like, stop lying, bro. Because on Facebook, people are always posting stuff about somebody dying, and it's just fake. It's fake news. But when it came up, and I was like, what? And then it would start popping up everywhere because we were waiting for ESPN to pop it up. And ESPN was like the last one, like CNN. It started coming on CNN, and it was all over Facebook. Facebook, they ain't waiting. But, TMZ reported it first, then CNN. I was watching Shaq last night on TNT, and he's taking it hard because he hasn't talked to him since the last game, Kobe's last game. He hasn't talked to him since then, so he's taking it hard. But it was just sad all around. Demir, LeBron ain't the GOAT, bro. I can't let that pass. Now, Kobe might not be the GOAT, but we all know who the GOAT is. We all know Jordan is the GOAT, bro. Come on. Come on, man. We all know Jordan is the GOAT. Let's not do that. If what Richard Sherman and Doug Baldwin said about Harbaugh is true, then players need to transfer. What exactly did they say about him? I know Sherman doesn't like him, but I didn't read much into it. I just took it like great players use everything as fuel. So I just took it as Richard Sherman using Harbaugh as fuel from, just like Michael Jordan, his Hall of Fame speech. He was still using fuel from his high school coach, not his high school coach cutting him. So great players use any and everything as fuel. It don't matter what it is. Anything that makes you mad or goes against you, you use it on the field, on the court. That's what great players do. It gives you that extra motivation. Yeah, it was messed up though. It was just crazy. And it's just every day it's just all over ESPN, and I really haven't been wanting to see that stuff. So I just kind of been, staying off of it a little bit, because it's just every day it's just a reminder, like man. That's why any day, here today, gone tomorrow. That's why you gotta take the time to enjoy your family, your friends, and call them. Let them know you care about them. I call my boy. He be tired of me calling him. I call and check up on people. Harbaugh was sabotaging his collegiate career by not only moving him from receiver to DB, but also having him practice while injured with some ridiculous criteria. The interview is out there. It's bad. Really? I haven't heard about that. Don Brown, definitely the GOAT. Where my girl? Where Lulu at? I need my moderator on here so I can get some Don Brown, the GOAT, bro. You tripping now. Now you tripping. Talking about some Don Brown, the GOAT. Don Brown is not the GOAT, and Don Brown is not good. You are tripping, my brother. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't heard exactly that, bro. I mean, if you want to really just look at it in the long run, you could say Harbaugh moved him to corner. He's gonna go in the Hall of Fame for corner. Honestly, I don't think Richard Sherman would have been a good receiver. He ain't fast enough. But he's a hell of a corner, especially in that cover three. He ain't all that as a man corner, but that cover three scheme, dude is a monster. Wasn't Don Brown a baseball manager at first? I ain't heard that. But he beat MSU. MSU isn't good. Demir, this is what I try to tell people. Okay, let's see. This year, Penn State was good. We lost to them. Wisconsin was good. We lost to them. The only real good win that we had this year was Notre Dame, because Notre Dame had a pretty good season. That was a good win. But it was at home, but regardless, that was a good win. Michigan State was down. Michigan State was down last year. You don't get no cool points for beating bad teams. Yeah, they Michigan State, but they've been bad the last 2 years. Just like last year. We beat Wisconsin and Penn State last year. They were bad teams, though. So I look at the record of the teams we beat at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? If they got 4 and 5 losses, they wasn't that good. Oh, that's what Michigan. He beat. Yeah, you're right. My bad. You're right. And that's what a lot of Michigan fans will say, something like that. Oh, they beat Michigan State. Michigan State's been horrible the last 2 years. Like, you don't get cool points for beating them right now. So that's just what it is. Don Brown, he's trash. We got the new coordinator. What was his name? Shoop, I believe. So we'll see if he can. We'll see if he can do some tweaking to Don Brown's scheme. anyone. Mike equals the GOAT. Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson. Yeah, you might be right about that, bro. That's a weird switch from baseball to football. Yeah, I wish he would have stayed. The Don Brown stuff, it just we're gonna see. I mean, he gonna be here. It's obvious they're not gonna fire him, so we're gonna have to deal with it. And Tom Brady, Taylor Watson, Tom Brady, yeah, Tom Brady is the GOAT. But we're gonna have to deal with him. I hate it for my blood pressure next year. Because we got Washington, Penn State, Wisconsin. Wisconsin should be down. Hopefully, they're going to have a quarterback that started for a year. They're losing Jonathan Taylor, but knowing Wisconsin, they'll probably have a stud back coming in. But we usually will get the best of them. Then Penn State is bringing back a lot of talent. They're losing Hamler, but they still got what's his name, Clifford. And OSU is OSU. I believe we play Minnesota next year. We'll see. I think they lost some receivers, but Tanner Morgan is coming back. He's a beast. Not looking forward to playing him with Don Brown's scheme. Definitely not. He's a beast. But we'll see. So he's gonna have my blood pressure up because he gonna do what he does. It's gonna be 3rd and 15. And he gonna blitz. Like, bro, why are you blitzing? This dude will blitz on 3rd and 20, and he'll blitz. Just crazy. But that's him. You say you're not holding high expectations? I mean, we'll be around the same thing. It's just those certain games, that Penn State, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and OSU, and maybe one more game. We're gonna have like Washington. We're gonna have like 5 games that'll either make or break our season, or just make it up. Yeah, after you lose two games in college, your season is about broke because we're trying to go to the playoff, or at least go to the Big Ten championship, which is gonna be hard to do. OSU, they not gonna lose more than 2 games. So once we lose 2, and unless we lose to Washington, and we lose a out of conference game, then it's different. But we lose 2 conference games, we ain't making the Big Ten championship because OSU ain't losing 2 games. Yeah, he ain't losing. They ain't losing 2. Yeah, we have to have high expectations, Antonio, and I know I do. Once the season is over, I kind of wipe the slate clean and see what we have. And we got a lot of talent. We got a lot of talent and a lot of young talent. So we bringing back a lot of speed, and hopefully we can tweak that defense to where we can maximize the speed, not put our players in the bad positions. That boy said Tom Brady is not the GOAT, he is Thanos. Cheese Master 16 says, "Are you single?" Yes, I'm single, Cheese Masters. Dave Key says, "I'm not watching any game if Joe isn't named the starter. That dude is the man." I've been preaching for Joe most of last year. Joe is a beast. Just off of physical specimen standpoint. 6'5", 250. That's a man. Linebackers aren't gonna want if he breaks the line. And one thing about Joe, we've never actually seen him build up a head of steam. When he ran it, I've only seen him run it like 2 or 3 times. One, he got up the sideline. I think he got out of bounds. Against Rutgers this year, he went around the edge and scored like a 3-yard touchdown on a naked bootleg. So we've never seen Joe turn it up and, take on a linebacker. Like, is he going to slide or is he going to try to lower his shoulder? He's big enough to lower his shoulder. So, he's that type of dude with a cannon. It would be a no-brainer for me. He's too big of he's just such a specimen. So just like Indiana, they had a junior QB. I can't think of his name right now, but he's coming back. Ramsey, he had been starting, but they put in the young guy. Until he got hurt. Cheesemaster 16, are you sad about Kobe, Brian, Steph? Yeah, of course. I'm a little bit sad about that. It just came out of nowhere. Adrian, to my miss your intake. I'm gonna try to keep the content coming. I'm gonna start talking to NBA and probably a lot more NBA since NFL is about to end. I'm gonna start doing when the draft. I'm gonna do some draft videos and go live, and we can talk about the draft and stuff like that. And I'm about to get a green screen and update and get some more better lighting in here and everything. So I'm about to try to take this to the next, take it up a notch. Yeah, he was looking like a man amongst boys during against Rutgers. He looked like he was ready then, but it's just Rutgers. You know how everybody says that. Yeah, you're right. We need a great recruiter for a dual threat. Cheesemaster 16 says, "Do you like memes?" I think everybody likes a good meme. I actually made a meme of myself laughing at I think I was laughing at some racist on here one day, and I made a meme out of it. No, I made a GIF, a Jiffy, whatever you call it. I made one of those. Poop. Abby Napier. Poop. Okay. Let's see. What do I think about the talk that the Big Ten dropping divisions and going with the top 2 teams in the championship? I would love that, Rick. I would love that. Because the divisions they're not made equal. We got in our division, we got OSU, Michigan, Penn State, Michigan State. That's just too much right there. OSU, Penn State, Michigan. That's too much. What they got over there? Wisconsin, Iowa, and that's really it. Wisconsin and Iowa win that division every time. It's usually one of them. Minnesota almost won it. Or is Minnesota in our side? No, it's Minnesota's in their side. So they need to drop that division stuff. Like they really need to drop that. So honestly, I wouldn't mind if we didn't play OSU during the regular season, because in last year and 2016, we would have had to meet them in the championship, in the Big Ten championship. So just play it out there. Just play it out in the Big Ten championship. I appreciate it. Cheesemaster 16 says I'm the best YouTuber. I like to think I am. I like to think I got at least the best live out here. You think Pat Mahomes is going to go for 4 TDs? That would be 28 points, bro. So the thing that people don't realize about San Francisco is They got some speed burners. You talking about Tyreek Hill? San Fran has got some burners. If we're going, I like to equate speed because you can just say people are fast, but let's go to Madden. We know Tyreek Hill is 99 speed, but San Fran's got some dudes that's 95, 96, 94. So I would say they have more team speed on offense than Kansas City even has. Because Kansas City has Hill, and they got the other dude that's a burner. I forget his name right now, but he's fast too. So this is going to be a game where it's some speed out there. So this could almost look like a college game with some of these speedsters out here. Abby Napier, what's going on with you? Say I'm annoying. You are annoying. I'm about to. I wish I had Lulu on here. I'll get you out of here from doing all that. We will beat Ohio State if we are not scared to air it out. Shea put up 250 in one half. We can beat them through the air. See, we did good through the air. The only problem is we didn't have any second half adjustments. We came out trying to do the same thing we did in the first half, and they wasn't going for it. So, it's about adjustments. It's about adjustments, and, our adjustments aren't usually good. Sometimes we have good second half adjustments, but we also need to be better at in-game, just on the fly adjustments too. Do I want the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl? No, Abby. It really don't matter to me, but I'm going with the 49ers. I wouldn't mind Frank Clark getting a Super Bowl. He went to Michigan, I wouldn't mind him getting a Super Bowl, but we'll see. We'll see, I don't really have an NFL team. Yeah, Northwestern put up a little fight, Mark Dudley, last year. Northwestern is a tough team. Pat Fitzgerald's a good coach. When you got a good coach, you got a chance. Like, he has them in a lot of close games against good teams. They just can't finish it a lot of the times. And that's half the battle. Half the battle is, okay, you played a good game, you played it close, but you're not used to winning. You're not used to winning. So when it's a big play to be made in the last seconds, you don't make that play on defense. You let them get in field goal range to escape. You get in field goal range, then your kicker misses the field goal. So they've played a lot. They've played us tough before, and then we escape at the end. So that's the half of the battle, and that's the part of the problem with us in Ohio State. We play them tight, which we haven't the last 2 years. But okay, we can go to 2016 and whatever those couple years we played them tight, but we don't make the plays to win. You know what I'm saying? So that's half of the battle, is getting over that hump and making the plays. You think Andy Reid deserves a ring? I mean, he went to 5 straight NFC championships with Donovan McNabb. So, who are y'all? Abby Napier and Cheesemaster 16. Who are y'all? Who are y'all? I'm trying to figure out what y'all doing. Now, if y'all fine, I'll give y'all my information and y'all can hit me up. Leave a comment. Leave your number in the comments. If it's like that, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Brothers, you're out of here. I ain't with that, Playboy. Abby is a girl's name. I don't know what y'all got going on. Y'all tripping. I ain't got time for it. But yeah, y'all. I mean, I ain't gonna go on here too long today. I just wanted to, talk a little about the Super Bowl. But I'm ready for it, and we're gonna get a good matchup between this is what we wanted. You want to see good offense, good defense. You know what I'm saying? So not only that, you're gonna get to see fast players. So you're gonna get to see dudes making plays. And you have to see the defenses adjust or see if the defense can even adjust. Rick, do I think Don Brown is stubborn or just too stupid to change it up? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I know Don Brown isn't. It's hard to say. I think he's stubborn because him and Harbaugh are both stubborn. They both stubborn. That's why they like each other so much. But he runs some zones. He's stubborn. He's stubborn. That's what it is. He's not that dumb. But being that stubborn makes him dumb. Being that stubborn makes them dumb. So, when we're playing good defense, we're getting them in third and longs and stuff like that. And he's still dumb enough to try to blitz and put the back end in one-on-one coverage. You're an idiot. I'm sorry. You dumb. You can't wait to go back to that blitz. You love the blitz so much you can't wait to go back to it. Like you can't wait for a situation for you to just use that blitz. When a normal team would just run a man defense with two deep. What's up, Polar Bear Sleeps? With two deep. And just, be playing 5-10 yards off and let them get like 7-8 yards, make the tackle, and then they punt. But you're going with some type of man blitz scheme. They see it because they know you want to blitz. They pick it up and they find that one-on-one matchup on a safety, a wide receiver on a safety, and they light us up. First down, 3rd and 25, first down. 3rd and 15, 3rd and 17, first down. Because you just couldn't help yourself from calling that blitz. That's what kills me because you can run man with two deep safeties behind him. You won't even do that. You just got to blitz. You Mr. Blitz. That's his downfall. He just has to blitz. It's crazy. What I think about Bo Pelini being hired at LSU to take over for Ronda, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Bo Pelini's gonna bring. It's definitely a loss when you change systems. I think they're gonna take a step back because when you got a different coordinator, and then you lose that quarterback because Joe was that dude, you're gonna take a step back. But LSU always got talent. They've always had talent on defense and talented skill position players. They just have never had a quarterback. This is what happens when they get a quarterback because they done had them type of receivers for years. So oh yeah, Penn State, that was their little anthem, the Mo Bamba. That was their little anthem this year or whatever. But yeah, that's just part of college ball, bro. Them using the sound. Michigan, they play these old school Sweet Caroline and all this stuff. Journey, Don't Stop Believing and stuff. And Penn State over here playing the whole calling. You know what I'm saying? But Michigan is old fashioned, university. Yeah, King Williams. It's hard to have expectations, high expectations with Don Brown because you're gonna play. The problem with Don Brown is, and this is how he fools. He fools a lot of the fan base and a lot of people with this. You play MTSU and these teams, and MTSU, a bad Michigan State, Indiana, Maryland, and he destroys these teams because they don't have the talent to compete with us. Then when you play Penn State when they're good, Wisconsin when they're good, Ohio State, Notre Dame when they're good, or whatever, he gets lit up. But then people say, "Oh, but he's got Michigan as a top-ranked defense." It top ranked, but you got it off of garbage teams. If we pull all the good teams you played, you got lit up, bro. So, you building up stats off garbage teams. Yeah, you're right, bro. I would Terry in. I would love to see Joe start this year and then next year and then hand it off to JJ McCarthy. Yeah, I would love that. But knowing Harbaugh, we're gonna be playing. Knowing Harbaugh, we're gonna be playing back and forth with Joe and Dylan this year. Watch, watch. They're gonna be playing musical chairs this year. I got a strong feeling they're gonna be playing musical chairs. Yeah, I got a strong feeling they're gonna be playing musical chairs. Who's that Mississippi State coach we hired? What was it? Shoop? He's a defensive coordinator. He's gonna be assistant defensive coordinator. Hopefully, he can help Don Brown with some zone schemes and to calm him down on third and longs. Like, no, you don't have to blitz here, man. Just you don't have to blitz. You don't have to do it, man. Calm down. Don't do it. You don't have to do it. It's not that serious now, you know, because he just don't have it. He just has to blitz. That's just him. Yeah, he needs some fresh ideas. Exactly, King Williams. The blitz don't get there against good teams. It doesn't get there a lot of the times. And the problem is they know he wants to blitz. So you're not surprising them. Now, now if you're like who was that? The Steelers back in the day when they would be bringing all these crazy blitzes and stuff. But that's the NFL. So you got dudes that's going to be able to hold their own longer in one-on-one coverage. But this is college. You don't need to be blitzing all the time, especially if it's not getting there. And they know you want to blitz, so they're prepared for it. Okay, it's third down. We know they're going to blitz. They see where it's coming from. They add the protection so they can get that extra second so they can either burn Metellus or whoever the weakness is. They know who it is, though. They know who the matchup is. Would I hire Urban if he wanted to coach at Michigan? Of course I would. I don't care that he coached at Ohio State. I want to win. Some other people, so some of y'all, I don't want Urban. I don't care. You see, we got coaches that go over there, and we've had coaches that come over here. I don't care. I just want to win. All I care about is winning. It don't matter to me. Urban Meyer, one of the greatest coaches, college coaches. We need that. We need him. As far as recruiting, he's bomb. And his in-game coaching is bomb. He's good. I want that. You're right. Devin Bush came out the other day and said they need the right mentality. and stop hoping OSU don't show up. OSU gonna show up. And they're gonna show up because they're not used to losing to us. They don't want to be the team that loses to Michigan. They don't lose to us. They're gonna have all those alumni that come back and talk to them about how big this game, the OSU Michigan game is, and how they never lost to them. They got 4 pairs of gold pants. They never lose to Michigan. So they're not going to not show up for that game. It means too much to them. So the only way we going to beat them is to hit them in the mouth. But play smart. See, we had a little something going this year where the dudes came out with a little attitude and with a little fire. The problem is when you have all that fire and emotion and then you start playing undisciplined. So you can't, you have to harness all that fire and emotion and still play discipline. So you can be out there hype and beating your chest and making late hits and stuff, but you playing stupid. Yeah, you hit him on the sideline, but you gave him a first down and 15 yards. Yeah, you untied his shoe, which was the dumbest thing ever. But you gave them 15 yards. So, what's up, Malachi? So you can't be doing dumb stuff and have all this emotion and then not playing fundamentally sound. See, you want to harness all that fire and emotion till the time for you to use it. You sit back in your zone or in your man coverage and you stay fundamentally sound, and then you wait for that receiver to cross your path at the perfect time. Then you let all that emotion out. You take his head off through the chest. We don't need that flag. That's what it's about. You harness your emotion. You can't just be out there on the field and just too fired up and then forget your job. So it's a thin line. But great players know how to toe that line. Exactly, Rick. Schembechler coached at Ohio State, our greatest coach. I hope so, Terry. I hope Joe is the starter. Malachi, I ain't get back to you yet. You got to tell me what you're trying to do. Are you trying to gain weight? Like, what type of muscle are you trying to just build mass? Or are you a little bit overweight and you trying to tone up? Like, I need to know what exactly you trying to do. What type of gains are you trying to get? Mark Dudley says, I'm just glad Shea is done. Who fumbles in the end zone in the most important game of the year? Still can't believe Shea did that. That's Shea, bro. It took me about 3 games. After the first 3-4 games, and then after watching all last year, I realized Shea is kind of a loser type. He's kind of a loser type of guy. He expects bad things to happen. But that's mental. So I know he's thinking about this stuff. He's thinking about something when he's out there. So bad stuff just happens to him. He'll make a bonehead play, get an intentional grounding when you don't need him to because you're trying to stay in field goal range. He'll get an intentional grounding, loss of down, and 15 yards back to put you out of field goal range. He'll be playing a perfect game, and then he'll do something crazy and throw a left-handed pass backwards, which it might just go out of bounds, but it's still like, what are you thinking? That's just him. Shay's going to make a bonehead play. It don't matter if he playing the best game of his life, he will make a bonehead play. That's just him. So, I'm glad he's gone too. You say you're trying to get toned and big at the same time? You're trying to get toned and big, bro. You gotta you need to lift heavier weights, bro. If if you want to get toned, if you want mass, you lift heavier weights. Like whatever you're doing, you need to go heavy on the weights. If you're trying to tone up, you need to do lighter weights. But you still got to do your cardio. Do you do a lot of do you do cardio or you just lift weights? Then your eating habits. I'm gonna send you a message, bro. I'm gonna send you a message. Emily Robinson says, will Shai get drafted? I don't think he will. If he does, it'll be very late. It'll probably be like 6th, 7th round, something like that. It's gonna be late. He's just too inconsistent. I said this in my video earlier this year. Shai's the type that'll do a good play, bad play, good play, good play, bad play, bad play, bad play, good play, good play, good play, bad play, bad play, bad play, bad play. He's just too inconsistent. He don't get hot. Like he'll get hot once in a while, but it'll be surrounded by a bunch of bad plays and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I see Shai being maybe a practice team at best. Because the problem is most teams don't keep 3 quarterbacks. Like back in the day, teams used to keep 3 quarterbacks. Now most teams only keep 2 quarterbacks. So that backup has to be a real backup. You know what I'm saying? Unless he's a high draft, unless he's a 2nd or 3rd round draft pick, then they got hope in him. But if he's like a 7th round or a real low pick, he probably gonna get a good workout in and then become a scout team dude. Which honestly, them dudes get paid pretty good, better than us working class people. So hey, that's a good living. Then you got the XFL, them dudes getting paid good. So you know, the XFL might actually make it this time. You say I'm not worried. I'm worried if even if Milton is good, he may not be developed. I mean, if he is good, he has to be somewhat developed. I wouldn't mind seeing him learn on the fly. As bad as Shai was this year, for most of the year, because Notre Dame, we could have beat Notre Dame with Joe or Dylan. Because the run game, all we did was run it down their throat. I think Shai threw like 11 passes that game, and he made a bonehead backwards left-handed throw. That was the game he did that. So a lot of these teams, we could have beat them probably with Joe or Dylan, except probably Wisconsin, Penn State. Who knows? Because Shai played horrible in the first half. We got all our stuff going in the last few drives against Penn State. OSU, we probably would have got throttled regardless. You know what I'm saying? Indiana, we probably could have beat with the backups. Rutgers, we could have beat with the backups. Michigan State, we probably could have beat with the backups. Because a lot of these teams, the defense is going to hold it down. So, you know, I wish we would have got to see them develop this year. Because it's going to hurt us it's going to hurt us next year that Joe and Dylan got barely any reps this year. Even as the backups, even in blowouts, these dudes didn't get any reps. That was some dumb Harbaugh and Don Brown, they do some dumb stuff. I'm sorry, but they do some dumb stuff. You say you lifting and eating better. Are you lifting heavy weights or are you lifting just like where you can do a lot of reps? If you want to tone up, bro, you got to do a lot of reps. If you want to get mass, you got to do heavier weights. If you want to get that mass and you want to tone up, you got to go heavy weights and you got to do a lot of cardio. And you still got to get your calories in. It ain't easy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't easy. Yeah, we can't do much worse, y'all. Honestly. I mean, it can be worse, but these dudes ain't no scrubs. And we got to think, Joe and Dylan, these dudes want to put the work in. Joe wants to be great, and I'm sure Dylan wants to be great. So this offseason, they got 1 year under Gaddis. This offseason, they're not going to be on the golf course. They're not going to be just chilling and playing Call of Duty and chilling around. They're going to be putting the work in. That's what I like about them. They're going to be putting the work in the weight room and in the film room and trying to become a great player. Shea took some of that for granted. That's why he was on the golf course and stuff. And I believe, see, some people don't believe the reports. I believe them because Shea wasn't, he looked like trash when the season started. He looked like trash. So you mean to tell me all offseason, this is how you come out looking, where you can't even get a snap? You fumbling the snap? No. So I believe the reports that he wasn't working hard in the offseason and Joe and Dylan outworked him. I believe it. It showed on the field. You ain't got to be in the practice to watch what's going on the field. Oh, where is my moderator, man? Where is my moderator, Lulu? Exactly. When he was messing up against MTSU and Army and these teams, I knew someone right. I wanted him sat down against MTSU. The first game, I was ready to sit him down. If I'm a coach, I'm not riding with no quarterback that's playing like trash. No, I'm gonna let my other backups. Let's see what they got. You might have a diamond in the rough and you don't know it. He might just not be a practice player. Because this is my thing. This is my thing that a lot of people don't seem to understand with quarterbacks. This is the only person in practice that doesn't get hit. So you can be in practice looking like Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, all that. Because as soon as somebody's coming on a blitz or whatever, the DN's coming around the edge, you know he can't hit you. So you back there comfortable. Dude, every time he get close, you waiting on the whistle. You making the throw because you know you're not about to get smashed. But you notice when Shea in a lot of these games, when the game started, he was the shakiest person I've ever seen in my life in the pocket. Now, if he was Devin Gardner, just playing Michigan State and getting sacked 8 times, then I can understand you being shaky in the pocket. You ain't been hit like that, bro. You ain't been hit like that during the season. Shea was so scary in the pocket to start like almost every game. There was probably like 2 or 3 where he wasn't. But the rest of those games, he was back there so shaky in the pocket. It was unbelievable to me. And that's why I say quarterbacks don't get hit in practice. You won't know what they can do until you put them in the game because they're not getting hit. Quarterback ain't Cam Newton ain't running over linebackers in practice. He's not getting hit. He's the quarterback. He's too valuable. So in practice, you're not standing there with a blitz coming and then getting leveled and getting turned for a flip. It's not happening in practice. They're blowing the whistle. You hit a quarterback hard in practice, you're going to be running all practice. And maybe for the rest of the practices for the week. So even Joe Burrow, they say Joe Burrow didn't look good, didn't look like that in practice. So it's practice with a quarterback it's a little bit different. They don't get hit. They're the one person that don't get hit in practice. They don't get hit till the games. It's me, Potato. What's going on? Yeah, I do like the five. I love 5 wide receiver sets. We do need to do more five wide sets. That's definitely something we need to do. That's my favorite set. Yeah, I'm the shade era is over. I'm so glad. I'm glad. I can't take bad quarterback play. I can't take it. And the fact that you're a senior, it just makes it even worse. Like now, if a dude is a fresh like if Joe would have had to play big minutes and he wasn't good this year, I can accept that. He's a redshirt freshman. I don't expect him to be the bomb. He's a redshirt freshman. Even Dylan, I can accept them making freshman mistakes, but I cannot take a senior making freshman mistakes. I can't stand that. Or rather, how well do you think the defense will do next year? Well, I mean, besides the Don Brown effect in big game going against teams with talent, I see the defense doing pretty good because you got Aiden Hutchinson, you got McGrone, you got Ross coming back to be next to McGrone. Then you got Dax Hill back there with some playing time under his belt. You got Vincent Gray and you got Ambry coming back. Vincent Gray played a lot. Then Brad Hawkins will be back. So hopefully he will take a step up. So all you're really worried about is filling in some of them D-line positions. You know, but the defense should be faster and they should be almost better. But you got to worry about those not having those big 320 and 15-pound defensive tackles. That's the only worry. Everything else we got. It's just those defensive tackles, really. You're right about that, King Williams. He needed to get hit. He needed to get hit. He needed somebody to hit him before the game so he can get his mojo going. Because he used to be scared back there until he got hit a couple times. Yeah, Shea missed like 7 TDs against Bama. He looked like he hadn't been practicing. He down here in Florida. It looked like he was at Disney World the whole time. He think he done won the Super Bowl. He want to go to Disneyland or something. What up, Dame? Mac Brown. I see you in here, Dame. You don't have to keep posting the Mac Brown. With y'all weak conference. Y'all conference is weak, bro. All right, Antonio, have a good one. Yeah, hopefully Chris Evans hasn't lost a step. You're right about that. I know he's been working out and stuff like that, but I always say this, you don't get better. You don't get better by not playing, competing at a high level. To continue to compete and get better, you have to compete at a high level. That's in practice or whatever. So, but it was just 1 year, so hopefully he can come back and make an impact. Because we got a lot of talent. We got a lot of talent on both sides. So, it's just making the most out of it. The coach is putting these dudes in the best position to be successful. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about on any level. Coaches putting you now in high school. Talent is but in college it's about talent, because when you play top teams, everybody's got talent. Now it's about the coaches putting the talent in position to be successful. That's what it's about with when you playing these top teams. Yeah, that transfer portal is getting ridiculous. Chris Evans did something that shows character. Because if you're smart enough to go to Michigan, and he's a talented player. He's got speed. He's got hands. He could have transferred to a lot of schools. He should have transferred to a lot of schools, and but he stuck it out. Mamba out. Come on, bro. Stop saying that. King William, we are looking a little too deep at running back. Hopefully, Chris Evans and Turner go to slot receiver because they are faster than the others. I'm honestly surprised Christian Turner hasn't entered the transfer portals, because with Blake Corum coming, he looks like he might be a beast with speed. He looks like he might be a complete back once he finally after next year. So I'm really surprised Christian Turner hasn't transferred with Charbonnet, Haskins emerging this year, and then Blake Corum, and then Chris Evans next year. So I'm surprised he hasn't transferred. That's kind of shocking to me. But he looks the part, but he kept fumbling. He was fumbling, and his pass blocking was horrible. He made Shea he missed some blocks that made Shea fumble. You say you wish Don Brown would enter the transfer portal. Man, I wish we could trade him, like make a trade or something. Yeah, it's looking like this is gonna be Joe's year, because nobody believes that Dillon can stay healthy. Nobody believes it. If we would fire Don Brown, I want Brent Venables. I want Clemson's defensive coordinator. That's who I want. But he ain't leaving Clemson. So I honestly, I don't know. I don't know who I would really want. But that's who I would want. That's who I want. I wouldn't have minded bringing what's his name? DJ Durkin back. He went to Ole Miss. DJ Durkin is good. DJ Durkin can coach. He might do too much on the practice field and take it too far, but Duke can coach. He can coach a defense. He can call a hell of a defensive game. Yeah, I like Durkin. What's that other coach we had? Didn't Ron English do pretty good with us for a couple years? Ron English. I just don't like these gimmick schemes. Like, don't come with no gimmick scheme and act like it's just. Yeah. So you need a regular base defense. Like, I don't like no gimmick scheme. I don't like 3-3-5 unless you use it like a couple times a game. I don't want to see that as your base defense. I don't like the Viper. Come out in a 4-3 or a 3-4 or a nickel, whatever you coming in. I want it to be a regular base. I don't want it to be some gimmick that you done. Oh, instead of I run a nickel, but instead of a corner, I bring a safety down and I play him aggressive at the line and all this. No. Just run a 4-3. A regular 4-3. Well, I guess I'm about to get off of here, y'all. I got to go and get a workout in. I appreciate everybody joining the live and talking sports, because I'm about to bring it up a notch in 2020, and we going straight to the top. But I'm always going to talk Michigan. I'm always going to talk Michigan during the year and everything. I'm just going to post more videos of, talking NBA and NFL, and it'll be like that. But during college, it's going to be Michigan. You know how we do it. Spring ball, all that. It's going to be Michigan mostly. So I'm about to get on off of here, y'all. Let me see what you say about Ron English. At one point, we could have had Deshaun Jackson And Marshawn Lynch at Michigan, some not to be named higher. Wow. Michigan is too old-fashioned, y'all. That's what holds them back. They're too old-fashioned. I probably will do a video just talk about all the old-fashioned things Michigan does and how it holds us back. But I'm about to get off here. As always, like, share, subscribe. Go Blue.